Prince! Hey, Princey. Prince!
Marvellous.
Hey, boy.
Why couldn't Sidley keep the dog tied up? One of us will have to go in.
Oh, that's good.
Why?
Because it means the other one of us doesn't.
No. I'm faster than you are. I'll run around the other end of the tunnel, and you flush the dog out towards me, okay? And you go.
Grab him, Bryce!
What?
Grab him, Bryce!
Talk to it, Ken, when it's trust.
These batteries have had it.
So what do, huh? Some kid of 10 comes into casualty, bleeding from his wrists, high on God knows what. I'll tell you what you do. You patch him up and you send him right back out into the streets. The same streets that... It's insane.
I felt the same in Nan.
What do you mean?
I'd fly these guys in. I'm talking 18-year-old kids. A whole chopper load. Half of them knowing they'd never see 19.
I've been thinking. It's kind of weird.
What do you mean? Kind of weird.
All three of us living in the same house. You, Kelly, a surgeon. You, Judd, an ex-NAM chopper pilot, twice decorated. And me, one of the best private dicks in the country. All three of us banging our heads up against the same brick wall.
What, the same brick wall? What do you mean?
We should be doing something to fix this lousy world. Even if it means going outside the law and busting a few heads.
You mean?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. We should form a partnership and start hitting back.
Susie, darling, we need a lot more level on you. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
And this one's at the side entrance. Now, the Ramseys couldn't have come in through
Like
here.
it was taken during an eclipse. No one does know he's got to take the lens cap off to take a photo.
Yeah. We're still running a trace on those cigarette cartons too, but we might have a bit of trouble finding the exact serial numbers.
Yeah. Oh, God. Massive diamond heist. A crack team of professionals made off with over $4 million worth of diamonds from Kepler's jewellers. $4 million? Kepler never had more than $4,000 worth of stuff in his place in his entire life. The newspapers in this town are a joke. Crack team of professionals. Could just as easily have been a husband and wife skating combo. You were telling me about the great cigarette carton heist.
I'm talking today to Logie-winning Australian actor Bill Roberts, well known to TV viewers and rumoured to be close to a movie deal. I've spoken to him before and I had the pleasure of working with him on the concert for Ethiopia. Bill Roberts, hello.
G'day, Barry.
I want to take some calls shortly and I want to talk about the future for Bill Roberts. But first, mate, you've got another television project. You can't keep away from it, can you?
No, I'm not interested in fame. Ken, Bryce, couldn't give a stuff. Don't even think of myself in terms of being a star. Well, you know, superstar. I mean, whatever the papers want to say, that's crap. I'm Bill Roberts. Parents come from Yarraville. I'm an actor. That's my job.
Thanks for clearing that up.
So, you know, if the Three of us are going to be working together. We've got to get to know each other. Trust each other.
Trust is vital.
Why are we here?
Cutting Edge. It's a show I'm doing. I'm putting down a pilot for a series. Sure, we've got a great concept. Doctor, man vet, private dick, fighting crime in a tropical holiday resort. At the moment, it just seems to lack a little truth.
Hello?
Hello, go ahead.
Yes. I live out near the airport, and the council own the block next door, and they've excavated it, and it's caused the foundations of our house to move. And I can't get anyone down there to answer my questions or to tell me anything.
This is interesting, caller. Just hold on, will you, while we go to the news, and we'll come back to you.
So what I'm hoping is that you guys will let me do a case with him. I want to know what it's like to have your neck on the line.
I'll introduce you to our landlord.
Right. I want to be part of it. You know, I'm a method actor. It's the only way I can work. Doing Hamlet with the Strand players, I went to Denmark, just so I could get the accent right.
I gave my mother the wrong drink one night at a party.
Right. Now, it's important.
Preacher to be converted, Bill.
That's the way I am. I want to get inside your heads. Find out what makes you guys tick.
Just a couple of SAS trained mercenaries, Bill. Sick of running around the world doing other people's killing. Right, Bryce? Sick of the heat, sick of the smell, sick of the beautiful eyes of the children.
Bryce was SAS.
No, Pat and I were. God knows what makes Bryce tick. You've got your work cut out there.
Who did you speak to at the council?
I don't know.
Did you tell them about the subsidence?
Yes.
What did they say?
They said it was unfortunate, but they hadn't finished working there.
I think it's a disgrace. I think it's typical. I think it's appalling. I think you've got a fight on your hands and you're going to need some help from somewhere. Let me know how you go.
So what cases are you working on at the moment, huh?
We're looking for a dog.
A dog?
A code.
Ah, right, I see.
We can't say too much about it.
Possibly said too much already.
Well, can you give us a hint, you know? Won't go beyond these four walls.
It could have something to do with the, recovery of a certain diamond heist.
Oh, God. Diamond heist.
I didn't say that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, I want in. Hey, if you guys will have me.
It could be dangerous.
I want in.
You could die. We do, a lot.
I still want in.
A diamond heist. Good grief.
What was I supposed to tell him?
The truth? You could have stretched the point a bit and told him the truth. What's wrong with saying we're looking for a pensioner's greyhound? Remember Sibley, Bryce?
Ken, the man is a superstar.
Sibley?
No, Bill Roberts.
He's a bloody idiot.
In here.
Bryce, the man is an Olympic standard, complete bloody idiot. Have you ever seen him on television? He's got a run on him like a constipated emu.
The fact remains that this guy is falling all over himself to pay us $200 a day just to follow us around. Now, he won't do that if we start taking him on a guided tour of the greater metropolitan dog kennels.
So you're going to play hide and seek with him in the Latin Quarter, is that right?
Listen, if we can plug into the film business, we'll clean up. You wouldn't believe some of the idiots that work in television. He wants reality, we give him reality. He wants to go on the road, we take him on the road. They'll want expert advice on firearms. We'll do stunts. They don't want it sanitized, Ken. They want Lifebuoy, and we're it.
Do you think they'll want us to do stunts with firearms?
We just got to sell ourselves. It's a marketing exercise. We'll just string Bill along for a while. Treat it like any other investigation.
That'll impress him. Do you know how to get out of this friggin' place?
It's drying up a bit now. Last week the water was right up to there. It's huge, Pig. Just look at that railing. The kids get through it every day. Do you think your people will be able to handle this?
My people have a hard time handling themselves, but I'll see what I can do for you.
Oh, I'd really appreciate that, Pat. And another one there.
Well, what's causing all this? The foundation's sinking or what?
Subsidence. Under the whole house, front to back.
Caused by that great hole out there. Now, have you rung the council? They must be worried about it, surely.
They dug it.
Why?
It was going to be a park.
Have you been to see anybody down there?
We've spent so long in at the council that Jim and I reckon we're due for long service leave. Now, come and have a look at this.
See? You're running off a neighbour's power.
The man who drove the dozer ploughed through the water mains and dug up some underground cables.
So how long have you been like this?
10 months.
10 months? Tell me how you saw it at the council.
It's actually defying the laws of gravity. It's coming in over here and running across the ceiling and dropping here. Newton would be interested in this. Newton? He's with homicide. Who's in the office directly above us? That'd be Hugh, wouldn't it? What's he into hydroponics or something? Pass me that newspaper. I'll see if I can plug this hole. Oh, God, now it's an international diamond heist. Perhaps we better put out an APB on Roger Moore before it goes any further.
Roger Moore?
He's with the motor branch.
Hello, Mr. Sibley. Yeah, it's Ken here. Good news. We found Prince. No, we don't actually have him, but we've seen him. He looks fine. He's very fast. You ever raced him? Oh, can you hang on for a sec? Bryce, do you know how to work this thing?
Now, you understood everything Ken told you?
Yep.
The time, the place, what you have to do.
This is it.
Right. Now, you'll need this for the hire of the, you-know-what.
What?
You haven't understood, have you? What are you supposed to be wearing?
Oh, that.
Right, and get a receipt.
G'day, Kenny. Are you coming to Toldy's turn?
Now, tonight we'll be joined by another man. You are not to go near him. You will not talk to him. Is that clear? You will simply hand me this and do not open it.
Is Toad having your turn?
And don't do that.
Is it at Toad's place?
Hi, Snow.
G'day, Paddy. Oh, Kenny's brother told me to give you a big kiss on the mouth.
Oh, good. You give him one back from me, okay? Did I get a call from the council?
Pat, we don't have time to run errands for your business. Ken and I are onto something rather big, quite possibly huge.
The magnitude of the catastrophe is difficult to describe.
Who touched this machine?
Hey, are these real?
I told you to open that.
Who touched my machine?
Listen, mate, when he talks to you, you listen to him. He doesn't say things for nothing.
You bastard, Ken.
Pat, I promise I haven't laid a finger on your machine.
You lying bastard.
If I had done it, what was on it?
Oh, 2 chapters, whole day's work.
Why would my brother, who I've never liked much anyway, fail to tell me there was a do on at Toad's place?
Yeah, well, as I was saying, it was a council project, but as I tried to explain to Peg and Jim, the work was done by an independent contractor. Now, secondly, there wasn't supposed to be a water main or a high-tension cable anywhere near where we wanted to excavate. And not within a bull's roar, according to both the maps supplied by the Electricity and Water Board, see?
What's the hole actually for?
For the moat.
Moat?
Surrounding the obelisk.
Oh, I see.
Well, it was supposed to be a memorial park, you see, and we needed a memorial.
Look, couldn't you just sort the Murrays out first and then decide whose fault it is?
Oh, we'd like to, believe me, we'd like to, but, you see, several other houses to either side of the proposed development were also affected to some extent or other. Now, we're a relatively small council. We haven't got the funds to do what you're asking. We could well be talking hundreds of thousands of dollars of ratepayers' money here.
So the council isn't prepared to do anything to help the Murrays?
Well, we've erected a safety barrier around the hole, and we are currently, on their behalf, in dispute with electricity, water, and a subcontractor.
In dispute?
Yeah, we're suing them.
Hello, this is Pat. I was speaking to you before about a house damaged by council earthworks.
Oh, yes, that's right. How did you go with the Shire engineer?
Well, he indicated that it wasn't his problem.
Of course it's his problem.
And I've since discovered that the owners haven't had any electricity since the excavators went through the cable.
Have you been to the Electricity Corporation?
No, I'm going.
Sounds to me like you're going to need a lawyer.
I can't comment.
All right. Can you tell me whether your cables were in the right place?
No.
They were in the wrong place?
No, I just can't tell you.
Why not?
Because the department's acting under legal advice. Look, we're suing water, we're suing the subcontractor, we're suing... Sorry, counter-suing the council. I know this is taking time, but honestly, we are doing everything we can to help.
Except putting the Murrays' power back on.
We can't do that.
Why not?
Legal advice.
Hello, Pat. How did you go with the electricity people?
Well, they recognised the problem and they're taking legal action against the people who drew up the plans.
And who were they?
The water board.
Have you spoken to them?
No, I'm going to.
Sooner or later, you know, you're going to need a lawyer.
Why is everyone so determined not to help the Murrays?
See that?
5+5.
Correct. If I wasn't concerned about the Murrays, I'd have left 29 minutes ago.
Have you put their water back on?
We're doing everything we can.
Have you put their water back on?
No.
Why not?
Legal advice.
And it's the same story with all three. Council, electricity and water. They all see your point.
But they're not going to do anything about it.
I think they're all too busy sending each other threatening letters to do something simple like fix your house up.
Let me. Does that mean it'll have to go to court?
Well, in this whole mess, there's only one person that they're all trying to sue, and who isn't trying to sue them all back. It's Craig Morris, the subcontractor.
Hey, you're going to drink it too.
You could not be in more danger than you are at the present time.
You could be driving, Bryce. Where am I supposed to go?
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead, eh? God, you're nervous. We could just be going for a drive as far as you're concerned, couldn't we? One day you're going to go on one mission too many. I hope you're listening to your emotions when it happens, boy. Bravery has many faces, Bryce.
I won't say I'm not scared. But that's good. That's the way Dylan would react.
Now, Ken and I will be making contact with someone.
Who?
A foreigner.
God, we need more petrol.
Now, he's an Arab business tycoon with mob connections.
You'll like him.
Now, these people are slime. They're scum. For your own safety as well as our cover, do not go near them. Keep right away.
What happens if you guys need a hand, huh?
We'll pop a flare-up.
Stay right away. Believe me, Ken and I can look after ourselves.
Not each other, mark you.
Bill, trust me. Stay right away.
If he's handing out any sheep size, I'll save you one. Still straight ahead?
No, make a U-turn here.
God, you're cool. Who do we know with a blue Fairlane?
Concentrate on the road, will you, Ken?
Do you know the owner of a blue Fairlane?
Where is it? That car there? It's an Austin Princess.
Why are we being followed by the only Austin Princess ever made that looks exactly like a Fairlane?
We're not being followed, Ken.
Is he always this relaxed?
Most of the time, yes.
You think this Arab is going to show?
He better.
Is that him?
Oh. Could be, yes. Ken! Now remember, stay right here.
He's very dangerous when he's in this mood.
You're drunk.
Nah.
We've been waiting for 3 hours.
Let's get this over.
He's not even wearing the right costume. You were supposed to hire a fez.
He looks fine.
Did you bring the box? He didn't even bring the diamonds. A complete write-off.
Did. I did.
Oh, take a word with the towel.
Hey, isn't that actor bloke?
Freed snipe.
It is.
Don't move.
Recognize him anywhere. You ever see him run? Looks like he's cacked himself. I might say hello.
Will not.
No. No.
No such thing.
That's all they did. Yeah, well, like I told you, they sat in the car for a few hours. Then an Arab shows up. Some guy with a camera, well, he takes a photo of this geezer with a gun. Then they all clear off in different directions.
Are they acting suspicious?
Perhaps Mr. Cameron would like a cup of tea, Constable.
No, I'm fine, thanks very much.
What they look like, these blokes?
Well, not counting Lawrence of Arabia. One looked kind of stupid. So did another one. Didn't get a good look at the one with the camera. And the gunman, well, he didn't look very bright either. I thought actually it might have something to do with the international diamond hoist. What with, you know, what with Arab and all that.
Did you see anything change hands?
No, no. But Lawrence was wearing a lot of jewellery. For a man, that is.
Right.
Have you got a leak or something?
Look, all I want to know is what happened.
Look, I got an electric shock that threw me 10 feet in the air. That's part of what happened. I spent 2 months in hospital. That happened too. I'm being sued for $250,000 by 3 government departments. I've had to close me business. I'm working as a labourer trying to pay off me fine because I wasn't in work care.
Oh.
And I've got people like you annoying me every bloody hour of the night and day.
I am just trying to find out what happened.
This is what happened. I drove the dozer in. I double-checked the plans first. I put it into gear, and then all I did was dig up a couple of yards of soil.
And then what?
Then woof, Halley's Comet comes up through the diff and this bunny's in hospital. The council refuses to pay me. No one's hired me since, and I'm being treated like a bloody criminal. There shouldn't have been a pipe or cable anywhere near there. On the plan, there was nothing there at all.
Do you still have the plan?
Look, lady, it wasn't my fault.
This is the exact map that you sent the council.
According to you?
Your cables are supposed to show up along here. Where are they?
I won't be drawn in on this.
Someone here has sent the council the wrong plans. Now, I don't know who it is and it doesn't really matter, but someone has.
I wish I could show you the letter the council sent us requesting this map. The plans we forwarded correspond exactly to the coordinates requested by the council.
Show me.
I'd like to show you, but I can't.
Legal problem?
Our solicitor lost it. But I can show you something. Here, give me that other map again.
The water map?
Yes. There. Their map's exactly the same as ours.
So?
How likely is it that 2 completely independent bureaucracies, employing 2 completely different sets of people, in different buildings, and without any intercommunication, would both make exactly the same mistake?
Oh, the character's supposed to be the head of all the organised crime in the Sunshine State. He wouldn't drive an innocent bluebird. Bryce hated the embassy scene, huh?
He wouldn't have done it that way.
This is doing nothing for my ulcer.
Bryce agrees with me. There's no way I'd fire anything smaller than a Magnum. What are we going to do, Pip? This show stands or falls on its authenticity.
Oh, that's television, Bill. If it isn't real, the public won't buy it. Here, give us one of those, will you? Look, what about this? You, me, Bryce and Ken, we all get away somewhere. I don't know, Bali might do. Take the phone off the hook in one of those beachfront hotels, and we'll go right back to scratch with the script.
You haven't got a hope. Bryce and Ken are on a case. They're not going to leave this town.
Sibley will never know. He can still see out of one eye, Bryce. This isn't even the same colour as a greyhound.
So we'll take it round at night.
Put it back.
Look, we've given Sibley our best shot. We're offering him a compromise. We'll negotiate. Sibley's lost a dog, we'll give him a dog. QED, close the file, Ken.
Put it back.
Look, what am I supposed to do? Tell Bill, Pippa, Tom, Suze that we're too busy to help them out? Simply a matter of the greatest good for the greatest number.
This dog, which is at least 90% Labrador, is trusty, affectionate, and in pretty good nick, Bryce. It belongs to someone. Someone has lost a family pet. You're not going to achieve anything by giving it to Sibley. Someone will lose a dog that's actually been found, and Sibley's expected to believe that his dog, which is lost, isn't lost, simply because he's got a quadruped with fur on it.
Sibley can't even remember to put his trousers on in the morning. We're wasting our time with him.
Put it back, Bryce, or I'll tell it to bite your bum off.
I thought I made my position perfectly clear, young lady. We're doing everything we possibly can for the Murrays, but your interference is serving only to clog up the works.
You requested the wrong plans from water and electricity. And then you gave these wrong plans to the contractor. And they were the wrong plans.
Yes, well, look, thank you for coming to see me. In future, you can discuss this with our legal department.
Who were informed by you?
Goodbye, miss.
Good Goodbye.
Oh, fantastic. It's like a set. Who designed this?
A lot of different gumboots who never met.
As you can see, you've got your computer backup here, SOA. Oh, that's state-of-the-art. This keeps up to date with the state of play internationally.
Do you want to know who beat Everton on Saturday?
Ken.
Do you want to shoot it, Bill? We could get a photographer up here and you could put it out of its misery.
Ken, shut up.
I had it coming to me. Look, Bryce, I had no idea TV Land had a camera onto me. I mean, truly, they make my life a nightmare. It's all lies. Got no regard for people's private lives. Did you read what they said about my marriage bust-up?
No, but if there was a dog involved, we'll look at it.
Filth, lies, innuendo. Show you a copy one day.
Self-righteous arrogance.
Ah, Pat.
Bloody council.
Pat,
God,
this
they
is
give
Bill
me
Roberts. Bill, this is Pat, my private secretary.
Get away from that computer.
The Bill Roberts?
Hi there.
Well, get away from the computer if you don't mind, Bill. We've had a few accidents lately. Does anybody know how I can get a story into the newspapers?
Don't ask Bill. He's very sensitive about having his personal freedom crushed.
Do you know someone?
Oh, yeah, sure. I've got half a dozen contacts. Who'd you like, TV Land?
Anything else?
Oh, TV Life, Star Spread.
Any of the dailies?
Hang on. Give this guy a call. He owes me one. Gave his kid a cheerio on a telephone.
Thanks.
Sounds like a small thing, you know, but it means a lot to a kid.
Tell me, do you do your own stunts?
Yeah. The network hate me for it, but I don't feel honest any other way.
Your running's very authentic.
Yeah, maybe. But he was injured during the robbery.
Kepler sustained a mild wrist burn and a bruise the size of a cough lolly. Might well have been a cough lolly.
Still, he seemed shaken.
Stirred, not shaken in his case. I think he helps you to the brasso for morning tea. Might just have a natter with Mr. Kepler.
Some miso soup,
What is it?
soybean paste, dry tofu, seaweed.
No, thanks.
It's macrobiotic, traditional Japanese.
Ah, please. Arigato. Now, what you must all understand is...
Sorry, may I take some notes?
Certainly. The man we're making contact with tonight is a French renegade, formerly with the Paris branch of the French Sûreté.
I think I will try some of that. French renegade, eh?
What does he do, this frog of yours?
He's a hitman.
He buys and sells information. His only insurance? The law of the gun.
It's the only thing he understands.
What sort of gun?
Tank.
Right.
A Luger.
Sorry?
A Luger?
Luger.
Now, this man would not hesitate to execute each and every one of us.
Fill you full of holes, quick as look at you. What flavour's this meant to be?
I mean, literally execute the lot of us.
Does that make you nervous?
Do I look nervous?
Sorry. A bit jittery about the execution. You got any sugar?
Mr. Kepler, Detective Sergeant Blair, I'd like...
I did it. It was me.
Look, why don't you wait for a lawyer?
But it was me. I did it. I'm guilty. I'd like to make a statement.
You were supposed to be a French agent. What the hell are you doing with bagpipes?
Harry Lauder, hero of the resistance. Vive la music hall.
You've ruined everything.
Is that all you're on here, Smart?
You were supposed to be a renegade. I told you to hire an accordion.
Read the fashion papers, boy. This is what all your French resistance fighters are wearing.
Yeah,
Give us the Mull of Avignon, Snipe.
You pushing. Pushing you, pal.
I hope they kill the scum.
Very frightened.
Right, come on, come on, come on, you book.
Bryce?
Yes?
Wonder if I could have a word with you.
Yes.
I'm finished with this Bill Roberts business. I've had it.
Never look a gift horse in the face, Ken.
We're looking for a missing greyhound. We're not looking for diamonds. I finished looking for diamonds. There are no diamonds. I'd rather look for a dog. We'll stay here.
Or help me.
Or help Pat.
Look, I realise we've had problems, Ken, but I promise I'll never hire that snipe again. That's a promise.
You're living in a dream world, do you know that?
Actually, I will need some help with the Murray's next kill.
Right. That's Robbie. Helping with this other thing. Doing something of some actual benefit to someone. You stay here and play spies and soldiers, Bryce. I'll be doing something that matters. Who are the Murphys, Pat?
Okay, now, from what Pat tells me, you've got a prima facie case against the council. The press coverage has probably put the wind up them, so we may be able to piggyback an action against the water and electricity authorities for damages to your lifestyle. How does $500,000 sound?
We just want our house fixed.
Don't get me wrong, it's purely an ambit claim. Of course, if it comes off, then you'll be laughing. Can I use your phone? Do you have a phone?
So McKenna was into Varsity for the night.
Which is why Stavros was covering up.
Stavros couldn't let Varsi know he was involved. Otherwise, Varsi would have to tell McKenna.
Who in turn would have told Danks and Horvath.
You're not just a pretty face, Kelly.
Thanks. What I still don't understand is why Debbie didn't tell us in the first place.
Over to you, Judd.
She was hypnotised. I should have picked it when I saw Stavros's magic act.
Magic? What do
No,
you
no,
mean?
no. Sorry. Cut. Stop acting. I'm sorry, Noel. There's no way Dylan would be wearing a Smith & Wesson at breakfast. He'd have a Beretta. Sorry, pick it a mile off in the game. Hit.
Sorry, darling.
Get down, doggy. Get down. Get down, you mongrel. Why don't you get down?
Shame it's not a greyhound. Could have taken it off your hands.
No, Pat, the council's own maps, title surveys, that's what we need.
Would they give them to us?
FO idea, freedom of information.
How long does that take?
6 years, and there's no guarantee the documents you're looking for won't be water damaged or accidentally shredded. Did I dial O before?
Did you want it?
Yes? No?
No. Yes. No.
Isn't there a faster way to get these maps?
Reg. Look, is Les there? Oh, sorry, yes, Len. Well, could you get him for me, please? You could nick them.
If this keeps up, the wiring is going to blow.
The plumber said that.
Brilliant fella. Did he say what he might actually do about fixing it?
Yeah, he's just waiting for the requisition form to go through. Central's only got to okay it.
On the other hand, we'd always just put a few extra pipes through here and turn the whole thing into a jacuzzi. What's this crap?
There's something in there about the diamond robbery.
Oh, the real world goes on out there, does it? Untroubled by inter-office reticulation.
And Shirley found it.
What's Shirley reading this dribble for? She's in Vice. She should be reading pornography. Oh, my giddy aunt. TV star goes undercover in thrilling international diamond caper. Who's this yobbo?
Oh, that's Bill Roberts. You know, the bloke with the funny run.
Even off camera, Bill plays it for real. Bill, who starred as Dr. Tab Metcalf in... and Hamlet. Now that I would like to see.
Hamlet.
Spends his evenings undercover with some real live detectives. The Excelsior Research Foundation.
There's something else in here about a Scottish connection with the French underground.
I'm not at all surprised.
Ken was supposed to be joining us.
He might have realised he was being tailed. They're killers, these people.
What if they've already caught him? Do you think they'd torture him?
The room hasn't been built that can hold Ken.
No, come in. Come in.
This must be an invaluable resource tool for your blokes.
My blokes aren't allowed anywhere near it. It's for me. Can I help you?
Sleuth's not in.
They're on a case.
What case might that be?
I'm not at liberty to say it. Oh my good God.
Have they cracked it wide open yet?
Oh, they're looking for a dog. Old Sibley's greyhound's gone missing.
What are your blokes doing running around with a Rudolph Valentino and the masked pipes of the Edinburgh tattoo?
Are they? All I know is that they're showing that idiot actor about. Honestly.
What they are doing, honestly, Patricia, is creating a very great public nuisance. And in fact, there's a feeling amongst the law enforcement officers of this parish that perhaps they need to be arraigned. Where are they?
Look, they can't have caused that much chaos just chasing a dog about. They're in the city square. Why don't you take a SWAT team down there and lock them up?
I wore these in case I have to move fast. I'm part of it now, Pip. I've let go the lifeline.
Oh, be careful, Bill.
Contact shown yet?
Not yet. Keep your eyes peeled for a man in a clerical outfit. He's the one. Everyone, stay back. When we get out of here, I'm gonna get Ken to ask Toad to take your neck and break it.
Well, I bought the diamonds.
Go back the way you came. Do not speak to anybody. Do not pause for any... Oh my God, it's Blair. Run!
He's getting away.
Where the hell have you been?
I was locked in a room.
Did they beat you very badly?
I'll mind these for you, Ken. Why don't you join your mates?
Shut over.
Well, that seemed to go pretty well. I think if your idea's good in the first place, it's pretty hard to go wrong.
Look, this council map doesn't look anything like the land on the water and electricity maps, and yet the reference numbers are the same.
Oh, then the council's to blame.
No, well, yes. Originally, you see, the Taradale Council...
Tarakan Heights.
Well, Tarakan Heights Council is only 25 years old. The fault actually lies with an older, larger council that originally drew up the plans for this whole area. They missurveyed a few chunks of land, including your bit.
Then we have to sue them.
No, technically speaking, they don't exist.
Well, then the new council.
Tarakan Heights.
Yeah, well, they ordered a resurvey of all the wonky bits, but never forwarded the corrected plans to gas and sewage.
Water and electricity.
Yeah.
Well, where does that place us?
Well, it means the council's the one at fault.
Well, we already knew that, didn't we? I mean, how are we better off with this new map?
It's the proof we need to sue their asses off. Excuse me, can I use your phone?
I'm not talking.
Shut up. Yes, shut up.
You can't just run around the city square jumping on transvestites.
I'm gonna have him.
What's this all about, boys? I mean, we might be talking major prison sentences here.
You won't sing.
Can I speak to a solicitor, please?
Bryce, isn't it? Where's the charge sheet? Occupation, Bryce?
Heat-seeking windbag.
Look, could I have a quiet word with you in private?
No. Do these mean anything to you? I understand they may have been used by one of the mob.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. No comment.
Haven't you? I want you to tell me if you recognise this face. Is there any chance that this is our Mr. Big?
It'll be all right now, Jim. We got through it.
It was quite a performance.
Yeah, cycles, huh?
Glad it's over?
Oh, yes, indeed we are. We got it. We did
Sibley's dog's shown up. Some kids saw him down by the old gasworks.
The gasworks?
Yeah. I'll get the car. We might need a net or something.
The gasworks? Isn't that old half-demolished place with the, Yes.
If you think a solitary bloom's going to make Pat pay her half the rent, you're wrong.
What's Snipe's phone number?
He won't talk to you.
Snipe is going to meet us tonight at the gasworks.
Bryce, the dog hasn't eaten for days. I think the two of us could catch him if we took a meat pie and a net.
Are you talking to me, Ken?
Sibley's dog. The dog of Sibley. Remember Sibley Bryce, the Milo dribbler?
Forget the dog, Ken. Snipe, you and me have a job to do at the gasworks.
I give up.
We're going to wrap up the great diamond heist.
Bryce, I don't want to make a meal of this, but I think it bears saying. You've invented a case for that idiot, Bill, what's his name, and it doesn't really exist. It's a fantasy, Bryce. Get yourself a hobby or something.
Bill didn't realise it was a fantasy.
Bill wouldn't know the frigging difference, and I don't think it's training. I bet his parents wouldn't know the difference either.
Snipe's not in here.
Snipe will kill you.
Snipe's got to be paid, Ken. All I want to do is pay him.
Under price. He's staying with someone else's grandmother.
Thank you. You see, despite your predictably negative attitude, Bill did not twig at the station. Thanks to Bill, we're almost up to date with our debts, and there's a very real chance that if this thing of his goes to a series, we could be employed as full-time consultants. Ah, Snipe. G'day, mate. How are you? Brycey here. Good to talk to you.
Oh, this is Leanne, makeup, and that's her boyfriend. They're going out for dinner later. That's Brendan, our unit manager.
Who's that?
Oh, Bill's stunt double. You don't mind, do you?
No.
Oh, they're here for technical reasons. Light, sound, ambience.
I bought some herbal tea.
No, thanks.
Some nuts?
Got some.
Okay, let's settle down. This is the big one. This is where we put the results of 5 weeks' work to bed. Ken and I will effect the arrest of Mr. Big, the mastermind of the great diamond heist, escort him to the car and then take him down to the station.
We don't want any help.
Yes, you are all here as observers. Please remember that. Is it time?
So what time?
Hello, boy. There you go.
Everybody stand back. Just wait right here.
Shut up.
Remember, I'm calling the shots, so shut up. When I say hit the deck, you do it.
That means shut up while lying down.
Stay.
Down! Die, scum!
He shot Sibley's greyhound.
TV star in RSPCA Funeral. Series pilot axed. I'm glad they fixed the leak.
The council has every right to lodge an appeal. It's routine.
Well, they can't win, surely.
Well, they do have a case, technically.
How?
Remember how the water and electricity were both up the pole with their maps because they were working from a superseded land survey?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the deed to your land is in the same boat. Legally, you own the block 3 houses along. Legally, you built on council land. Legally, you are on their property.
Oh, that's silly. They weren't to know that.
Well, a good solicitor should have picked that up in the conveyancing. The council could well argue that the unlawful placement of your house is what made their hole cave in. There is a precedent and action is certainly possible.
They might sue the Murrays for damaging their hole.
Basically, yes. And actions might be brought against your neighbours against each other in respect of construction on the wrong blocks.
Oh, this is crazy. There must be a way out of it.
There is. You could sue your solicitor who did the conveyancing. Technically, he dumped you right in it.
Technically, he's dead.
Oh. Do they have any surviving family? We'll sue the estate. We'll sue the bank. We'll sue the Board of Works. We'll sue the insurance company. Do you mind if I use your phone?
Sibley will never know the difference. Of course he will. This isn't the dog he wants. But under the circumstances, he might just want a dog. If he's anything like me, he'd probably prefer one to a business partner. Poor old bastard.
didn't see the point in